Hola! Welcome to today's vlog. I hope you're very well. We've just been to the shop to get a few bits, but basically today's topic is going to be about some massing tips and tricks when appetite is fairly shit, which it is right now. So from the full day of eating previously to this one, my appetite has been seemingly pretty poor. So what we're going to do is basically give you some tips and tricks that I've learned along the way that you could potentially take into your diet if your appetite sucks. If it doesn't suck, you don't have to use any of these, but cool. And we're also training legs today, which I'm very excited about. What you saying? I don't know. So I suppose the first massing trick is going to be using cereal, because I think a lot of people assume that potentially there's some bad stuffs happening when it comes down to excessive sugar, but in my opinion, if you're not taking the absolute piss and you're not having this at every single meal, then I think you'll be okay. So basically what I've done is I've changed this meal, which was the cream of rice with dark chocolate with the bagels. I've actually just changed it to this, which means food volume wise it's much lower, but the calories are pretty much exactly the same. So that's the first thing that we're going to do. We are also going to have some naked. I could make a joke, but I'm not going to. Also, I looked at my hair just then, and I think we're gonna have to go and get a haircut. Might have to be after the gym though. I suppose while I'm doing this video is I'm seeing more and more on social media that all you should do is eat big, but they don't actually show you how to do that. So we're gonna show you some little tips and tricks of the industry. But yeah, anyway. Let's see. Now, there's gonna be some rules to this game. It's all well and good hitting your macros. It's all well and good kind of unsuppressing your appetite. We'll run with it. It's all well and good doing that, but if we're not having kind of micronutrients in place, we're probably going to feel like shit, and it's probably going to affect our training performance. So in every single meal you are going to have, despite kind of having like your appetite being a little bit poor, you're going to hit your macros. The smoothie downstairs is perfect, right? Because you're hitting your macros and it's not creating that much of it's not creating much food volume in your system because it's liquid. So things like that are invaluable. So in every single meal I'm going to have, there is going to be some sort of micronutrient within that meal. That's a non-negotiable. The only exception to that will be intra-workout, because it'll be a bit weird. Like eating blueberries like mid-set hack squat. So the only exception to the micro situation is going to be intra-workout. But that is actually going to be a massing tip, which is going to be the use of intra-workout carbohydrates. So 50 grams of this is going to be about 50 grams of carbohydrates. I'll then also kind of mix it with this intra-workout EAA, which will contribute to actual calories overall. So yeah, a big kind of massing tip. I'll try and do 5. We've got cereal, we've got like kind of keeping micros in place, which is kind of like a massing tip. I suppose it is a massing tip. And then liquid calories. There's 3 so far. Anyway, we're gonna go and train legs.
It ain't no thing to do my thing, it's what I did the best. Yes. I copped that crib and bought 2 chains and then I hid the rest. And it's okay to do your thing, but just don't do the most. I put my friends in that old Benz and took that to the coast. It ain't no thing to do my thing, it's what I do the best. I fill my mattress, pay my taxes, then I blew the rest. And it's okay to do your thing, but just don't do the least. I quit my boss and cooked that sauce and fed that to the streets. Slide in the bed like a wet flow, already fried from the get-go. Alligators look like echo, everything I do they echo. Big facts, my bank on big man, my drip too wet, that spit can. Yo bitch swap me like Q-tips, hold that shit there like dip can. No rehearse, need no reverb, hold your lip, don't say 3 words. Quick trip to get that lick, broad tree fur if you prefer. Quick ride, no time, I'm in there. She clockwise, real good skincare. No TikTok for that caca, they know that love don't live there. I can't roll dice on your plan, Red Rover, I don't hold hands. Get fortune from my foresight, investment brought me 4 bands. Don't roll rage, I get roll head. We'll wheel off by your forehead. Them city John be like he lit, them country girls be like go ahead. If I ain't that man, then I gotta be more than human. How you mean? Funny how the people back.
So we have The next two massing tricks are actually going to be, or tips are actually going to be in this meal. So you may have missed it or you may have seen it, but I did actually add in some sauces. Just in this meal alone, I've added 150 calories to the meal. Now the other one, so that's tip number 1 or tip number 4. The other tip, the final tip, is adding in very subtle details to your meals, such as like tortilla kind of chips, or you can get like little like rice crackers, which will easily add up to like 100 calories without any excessive food volume. And then I'm also going to add in 2 of these, which is going to be 380 calories for 2 of these, and they're so easy to eat, very easy to kind of digest. But again, I'm going to have some smoothie with it for my macros. But yeah, again, a lot of the massing tricks are just adding in very, very tiny small details whilst not making the actual food volume that kind of large at all. You've got to think that right here is 700 calories. That doesn't really look like it at all, does it? Well, 780 actually, nearly 800 calories. Doesn't look like it, but that's kind of what happens in a massing phase. And then obviously in a fat loss phase, what we do is we'll make it bigger, right? We'll make the food volume bigger for little amounts of calories. We do that, we just consistently do that. Anyway, I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna end the vlog here because my brain is fried from that leg session. It was a very good leg session, and I will speak to you in the next vlog.